coming into here, but you're able to see this with price action. You should be able to see if price is moving, if it moves down fast and then it moves up slow, that will create a divergence one way or the other, right? It can do it this way, it can do it this way, okay? But one of these is going to be faster than the other. It's almost like it tricks the oscillator, right? So you have price come in, slowly creeps up, then zing, liquidity grab, bounce. That's one of my favorite trades, okay? You can see it the other way where price trickles down, right? It's slowly creating liquidity on the way down. And then it pops up and then it sweeps one more time before going. And that's another way of trying to trade that divergence, okay? Might be looking to add coming in here to our trade at 91,680. 91,680. We'll see if it does come down to our 91,680 level. I'll be looking to add there. We'll see how it goes. But FOMOing in at the top is not going to make you money today. I tell you that much, okay? A lot of liquidity created below us. So be very careful with the longs, okay? Lunar Beaches, crypto, what's going on? Love the W, the Wu-Tang. He's the Wu-Tang fan. Let's go. Lunar Beaches crypto ain't nothing to with congratulations on the new house, brother. Congratulations, man. You know, I'll get you to send me your address, send you a housewarming gift, bro. So let me know. We'll talk anyways. I've known Lunar Beaches crypto from day one. He's a day one friend, you know? That's the thing with this industry. You'll make friends who stick around, who you love. And Lunar Beaches is definitely family. So love you, bro. Hope you're having a good settling in there, you and the fam jam and all that. And now you know Lunar Beaches is going to be working his living ass off to pay the mortgage, as they say in Italian. You got to pay the mortgage. Okay? Little trickle down here, wrecking people at the highs, right? So chasing price is a no-no, right? So coming back into here, looking at 91,700-ish for a potential bounce and continuation out. We'll see if we do get it. Very aggressive, though. Very aggressive. But don't forget. Let's not forget. This morning, what happened was, so we get that divergence coming into price action here. Oh, look, OC decided to show up to work today. I mean, sometimes, you know, if you drink too many cervezas at the nighttime, you know, sometimes you got to, sometimes Mondays are hard, right? So as you can see, the divergence, the push up, everybody this morning getting bullish, me included. I got long right here. I took a little bit of profit, then I got stopped out for a very small loss, okay? Then it came down, bounced off of our very key volume support level, and then it continued out. This is where I was able to get long and take this thing up into Valhalla, okay? And as we pump up into Valhalla, hopefully we can see this continue up to our all-time high at 93,400. Now, hold, says Lunar Beaches Crypto. Entry at 90,550. 90,550. I think you're looking pretty good there, bro. Looking pretty good, 90,550. Looks like he got long around the same time I did. So I'd be holding, depending on what I said you could possibly add in here somewhere if this is going to continue, which it looks like it might wanna. It might just wanna. You know, marijuana. She's a friend of a lot of people in this space. Mary is not my friend though. We'll see if this can continue to push. Very volatile this morning and a lot of things moving. Now I am in a peanut long. Okay, I will disclose. I got into a peanut long this morning on our live stream and we are up 7% already. I don't know if anybody took the peanut long with me this morning, but you know, we're in it to win it, baby. We're in it to win it. Let's go. Lunar Beaches cryptos in the peanut long. I don't know, man. This is you got to have some fun in trading. I would always be taking profits, right? Never financial advice, but we're doing a degen trade every morning. So I will scour the earth for my possible, what I'm looking for a possible degen trade. And this was it. So far, so good. I mean, whatever. Whatever. Wild. Wild, wild, wild. Peanut to the moon. There's a reason why it's only a 3x. Yeah. Oh man. So we'll see. We'll see. Now, obviously, as Bitcoin continues to push, other things are going to continue to push. Okay. So let's take a look over here at Chart Prime. What's it suggesting right now? Where are we looking to go? What am I concerned about? Okay. So there's some things that I'm very, so what I really don't want to see. Okay. This is what I really don't want to see. So looking at Chart Prime right now, what we can see is, yes, we got this beautiful curvature to the upside. We have an amazing, amazing triangle coming in here. Okay, this is pretty sweet. This is bullish. This is bullish. Doesn't mean this can't come and break down. Okay, this is also, if this is a triangle coming to the upside, right? We're looking for the breakout, retest, continuation, right? That's what we're looking for. Ascending triangles are bullish. That means that there's buyers coming in higher and higher and higher, pushing price up. Eventually it pops. Okay. That's what an ascending triangle is. And it works if it's a descending triangle. You always want to look where the flag is, right? And the descending would be the same thing to the downside, right? Okay. Same thing, flat top, very bullish pattern. Solana loves to do this. Okay. Solana loves to do this. Okay. A degen a day keeps the boredom away. Oh man. Whatever floats your boat, guys. Whatever floats your boat. I just, I know you guys all want the degen plays. So I'm here to provide the degen plays. We'll see if the degeneracy does pay off. Whether it's in the short or the long term. Looking to add to my potential Bitcoin long coming in here. But yeah, if we get rejected from here, my concern is a blow off top, okay, and then trickling back down. That's the concern right now. Why is that concerning? Because that would give us a very clean kind of bearish divergence. Okay. And for me, that's concerning if we do get it. Just checking my trade right now, looking to possibly re-enter. Sorry, bear with me. Bear with me. I know I'm unbearable, but okay, we're still good. Hasn't come down into that little, I'm looking around 600 to add to this trade if we do come into that area. For now, I wait. I wait patiently. If not, and if we pump right now, congratulations, right? Right? So I'm 75% out of this trade right now. Looking to possibly add in here. Okay. You see the key level here? So if we do get a little dip down below here and a bounce, that would be a good adding spot in my opinion. Or a potential trade setup, depending on how you're trading this, right? If you go from swing low to swing high, look at that. You got bouncing off the 382 right now. You could be looking for a potential 618, which would be, a possible retest of an inverse head and shoulders. If you're drawing a neckline like this, right? That could be a possible retest into that after, breaking out, coming back, and then going. Okay, so something always keeping in mind, always kind of looking at price action, seeing what can happen. But buying up here is not what you're doing. Please, buying up here is not what you're doing. I bought on the pullback, and I was still wrong and got stopped out, okay? But I was able to take this trade. Remember, I always talk to you guys about managing risk. I took this trade, okay? I took profit 1, so I got 50% out of the trade up here, right? It came against me. I got stopped out. giving me a very small loss. A very small loss. Was able to re-enter over here, getting a full position size, getting a big win. Okay, big old chunky win, 2.5%. Okay, beautiful, beautiful trade. But it wasn't okay. I could have, put the stop loss down here, let this thing ride out. How that's not really good risk management, right? What if this thing continued to roll over, right? So it's more important to manage your risk and re-enter a trade than it is to just move your stop loss. You should never be moving your stop loss. You should have clear invalidation points or a clear plan that you're looking to trade. That can adjust due to your strategy, but never due to you wanting or thinking that the price will go into another direction, okay? Alex, cheers for today trade. I just bought my girlfriend a gift from the Prophet. Let's go, man. Let's go, Alba. Let's go. Pesos with a hole. Oh, man. Is OC going to come up and hang out, or is he just going to sit there and listen to me talk all day? I don't know, but I can keep going. So what's the concern? The concern is the sweep of the highs, right? So looking at this would be bearish in my opinion, because obviously we know Bitcoin's very overextended. If we're looking at our indicators here, we can see we have filled up a little bit of this loud order block, but there's clearly liquidity which resides below us. If we go and then go, okay, Solana did something like this, but if we break down from here, we're definitely coming to 85,000 in my opinion. Okay, definitely. That's something to keep in mind. We do have good support money flow in here. Loud order block, looking to push up, looking for the breakout, retest, continuation, right? So we're not having to buy the top. We're just having to wait for our signals and get in if we do get it. Now, if we blow off the top here, we mitigate this high, right? This would be bearish if we come back in and get acceptance back within this area. Okay? That's the danger about trading a breakout retest, is if you get a swing fail, and it would be aggressive selling, okay? It would be aggressive. This candle would be typically a hammer candle, right? Or a shooting star, I mean. It would be one of those kind of candles, and it would be aggressive selling, a big wick, right? Giving you a massive bearish divergence on a higher term time frame and breaking down price, okay? This is something you always need to be concerned about when we're in all-time highs and price discovery. We don't want to be a victim of buying up the top and then letting price run on us, okay? And then only to reject back down and crush our hearts, right? It's like that girl that got away. However, the girl didn't get away. She is now my wife. So I'm a lucky man, and I know that to be true. Okay? What's going on, OC? Are you done? Are you done taking over the world, or what's going on? How you doing,
heard it
bro?
here first. Bitcoin is going to zero.
You're the troublemaker, man.
Oh my God. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Oh, nice. Oh, let me just get my camera up and working. Not much. Too many things happening in the background. Busy Monday today. We're preparing for Black Friday.
We got a meeting today too, right?
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh fuck.
We do.
I'm gonna charge you extra.
Oh, by the way, talk to Alex on the things that I also let you know. I'm going to be working on those details to provide you after the class. But yeah, right now today, guys, we have Alex on Crypto, me and Piper. We have all a meeting with the developers to set up the new releases. So it's time for us to go in depth with the reviews. And I mean, Piper and I have been already working on the tools that we're going to be looking at. But also, hey, Lunar Beach Crypto, what's up, brother? And today it's time to incorporate Alex, because Alex is a hard shell to break, right? Remember that also later?
You never break me, bro.
Nah, just kidding.
I'm ruthless.
Oh man, Oh, my friend.
There is no
that-
second best.
Just look at him. But talking about a couple of trades, Peter trade on Friday. Good thing I did not jump in that one. Man, that did not play out. That wouldn't be playing out great for me because that wasn't Fridays.
I gave Peanut
was
this
it?
morning.
Oh, nice!
That was
Look at that.
this
That is the one that I would have taken.
over the weekend. Over the weekend, I closed it break even. That was on Friday. That
Mhm.
was over here. We took the long here, I believe, and I broke even on that trade.
Nice. That
We
was a
also
good
took a
move.
dot trade though, bro. Oh my god, look at this thing.
Oh,
Oh
shoot.
man, so easy, bro.
So what now? Long in the
You
top?
should have got this. Nah. Oh man.
Oh, I've been listening. I'm just joking around you, my friend. Oh, Aaron, I answered you, by the way. The comment that you left me, I did answer it. Next time that you are around him, let me know. I'll also jump into the convincing thing. But yeah, no, we're bringing a couple of other things to the table that they're gonna be very, very nice. So I do see a couple of things playing out today in the markets. I see everybody going crazy with the Wyckoff pattern or the Wyckoff distribution now today, but I just don't see it at this point. I mean, I'm not saying that we're not going down and we're not having a retracement, but as far as a retracement for a Wyckoff pattern, I don't see it as clear, like as I would like to. Nonetheless, could it transform to Wyckoff pattern? Absolutely. But let me bring on my screen here really quick. So I need to get what my missing time today in the morning. But here it is what I'm looking at. Remember that I always like to point out this little hump, right? This little hump in here. And then after that little hump, remember that this is a known pattern that we've been looking through this class, right? Little hump, little range then, or little hump higher, little range, little bit of a retracement, and go back up, right? So just so you guys kind of like a follow up with me here, it is usually I see that on the 4 hours or on the 1 hour, little hump high, range, right? Retracement to dynamic reactor, and boom, off we go. Right, and this repeats over and over and over, right? Again, a little hump, higher, little range, retracement to the dynamic reactor. In this case, we did made right down here a accumulation phase, and then we broke up, right? But let me just keep going downwards or backwards here. There we go. And this is one of the cases that we transformed into a Wyckoff rounded top, right? We have this little hump, a higher movement. Then the range, well, the range is not actually there, but this going to find the dynamic reactor, this wipe down, and then come back up. This is what it created Wyckoff, right? At least for me. This is the distribution of Wyckoff. We have two schemes. There's a ton of Wyckoff. I mean, my friends, there are more Wyckoff distributions that excuses for me to get late to work, all right? So, and that's to say it a lot. So the only thing that I want you guys to notice here, so don't go crazy about it. I mean, about learning Wyckoff, like to the point. It will just, if you like it, then it'll come naturally to you by studying it. But I mean, it's just too many things that they are slightly different. Like for example, tell me, this is like find Waldo, guys. Find the difference here, right? What would you say that is the difference between these two distributions? Without really, all right, I know I got to point out there, but come on, without me showing this up, right? What is the actual difference? Island Wyckoff at 11. Nice. Oh man, look at that. Yeah, I love it, Lunar Beaches. So the only difference here, I just pointed out here, is institutions generating the UTAD, right? What is the UTAD? It's just a phasing here where we come back to the higher, to the outer range. That's how I call it, right? When we create a Wyckoff, Oh, one way. Yes, absolutely. I also love Wyckoff. That's always a fun story to tell, right? And it can be very precise, but you need to know like the nitty gritty of it. But just to kind of like keep things simple, find Waldo here. The Waldo is just a UTAD area, right? Which is another way to say this is the spring in a Wyckoff consolidation, right? Not a distribution. Basically, what we look at is just going farther below the outer range, right? Just look at this the other way around, if you might. Oh, you know what? Why should I let you guess? I have it right here. Wait, Wyckoff. Let me just log out of my account here really quick. Sorry for that. All right, got it here for you. All right, and these are the two main distributions that I like. In fact, this is the main distribution that I like. And what I do, I only flip this when I'm coming up and then range, right? And then when I'm coming down, I just use this exact same one. Look at the spring right down here. You see this spring? If I flip it upside down, that's exactly the Wyckoff here, UTAT, right? That is a sweep of the lows in this Wyckoff, so that is the spring. As you can see it is exactly the same thing, but just flipped, right? So UTAD. So the only thing, the difference between these two is a UTAD and then going back down. But something important is usually we see at least two touches at both cases, right? 1, 2, 1, and 2, right? So bing, bong, well, at 3 in this case. So bing, bong, right? Once again, back down here, bong, bing, right? And that basically makes the Wyckoff, for me, the 70% chances of ranging. So let's take a look at what we have right now on a Wyckoff possibilities here. This is too few candles, so let's go something like the 4 hours. In the 4 hours, this is exactly what I was explaining today in the Piper Academy. Do we have that little hump in here? Yes, we do. All right. What could we be expecting out of the hump? Farther high range, we could be looking for a retracement to the dynamic reactor and then continuation, right? What would it differ from a Wyckoff? Wyckoff will have, remember, at least those 3, right? So 1, 2, 3, and then we need this secondary bounce, all right? So for me, until we have this secondary bounce and then we have a resistance breaking here, it wouldn't become a Wyckoff. The other way around, which again, this is where things start getting, the lines get blurred, all right? Because if I just draw this, and I think we're gonna get into the same debate that we were at the beginning of the year. I'll show you that. If we get, Crypto Pollo in the house? Yeah, Crypto Pollo, what's up, brother? Welcome. Nice. Also, Matty X, undefeated champion on the previous Halo contest, because we only have half one, but he won the first one. All right, so the thing is in here that if we do this triangle, at this point we could go for a breakout retest and off we go. All right, so here's where things start getting blurred. Are we on a symmetrical triangle, or are we in a Wyckoff distribution? I would say we're at this point we are on a symmetrical triangle. And I would say that because, I mean, despite we have the supporting here, we could still break to the upside. And I talked about this, right? We have a ton of divergences, but look at this. We have, and let me just get rid of it, compression on the clouds. Guys, could any veteran let me know what compression on the clouds means? Crypto Pollo typing, what's up? One way. Big reaction incoming, exactly one S-way, yes, one way, rocket, so big reaction coming. Can we tell, oh man, my voice is just escaping out of my throat. Can we tell which, yeah, I'm doing the chicken, right, calling him Crypto Pollo, like, oh, it's going out of my throat here. So can we tell, yeah, can we tell where we're gonna be breaking to? Not based on the compression, but where the compression is aiming to, and also where we have the breakout of the movement, right? So here's a little bit here. So compression in the cloud only tells you that big movement is coming, right? Usually we want to see compression up here. Up here, we want to see the compression so we can predict, right, with higher accuracy that there's no room to keep going up. Therefore, the only logical place to go, it's down, right? Right now, the compression, it is almost at the center. So it's a non-breakout. Nonetheless, if we take a look at the previous one that was close here, the compression was downwards. Guess where? To the dynamic reactor. And guess what other thing we had in here? We have a little hump in here, right? Then a high, little range, and then breaking back down. And usually that important thing is that the range is slightly pointing upwards. So we have the hump, we have the almost upwards range, all right? And we have the compression. This is telling us that possibly, right, we could be going back down to either the next support or to the dynamic reactor. That's saying that we could maybe skip this bounce, all right? So remember, if we make this bounce, I will be saying, all right, you know, guys, you were right. We made it we made a Wyckoff possible rounded top, or at least a Wyckoff distribution, right? But at this point, I just say this, it is a little bit too early to call, and that's because it doesn't have the same characteristics. And let me just bring something up in here. Remember that when we were right here, every freaking body, remember Alex was calling for a triangle, for a bull flag, right? And I was, no. This is a Wyckoff, right? This is a Wyckoff distribution. We're gonna see it. This is a range. And everybody was calling me crazy, right? And the only difference in here is, yes, we have this little hump that we could be maybe seeing on daily. Let me bring it up to daily. Come on, where are you? Here it is. That little hump further moved to the upside. But guess what? We did have the little range, the V-shaped recovery, the low, not lower than the previous range, right? And then a continuation to make the 70% chances of ranging. And ranging we did. This is letting me know that we most likely are ranging. And if we are ranging, most likely it's going to be a Wyckoff distribution, right? Let's just go to the Binance one, right? Remember, this is upside down. Coming down, in the other case, coming up, right? Little range, V-shaped recovering, AR zone, not higher than the previous range, right? So if we just look at it the other way around on BTC, remember this is flipped. So going up, little range, V-shaped recovery, high or low, not lower or higher than the previous range. And then that gives us 70% ranging area, right? Or ranging possibility. Let's go back to the 4 hour here and let's do that final analysis here. We don't have that here. Where is the little range? I just don't see it. The only little range that I could maybe think of is this one. But I wouldn't say that this is a range. I would say this is a breakout retest and off we go, a flash breakout retest. And maybe you might be saying, well, this is your range, V-shaped recovery, low, not lower than the previous range. But for me, this is just part of the structure already because I don't have a multi-candle continuation here, right? So it depends on the perspective that you want to tell it or tell the story. Despite whatever you want to tell the story, in this case, I'll be on Alex's side that F patterns, right? I mean, at the end of it all, there's a blur line on trading those patterns, and I'm trying to give you that blurless perspective, right? So it could be any of those. The important thing is that you learn that we have compression here. And based on my perspective, we are on a triangle. I already have explained why, because we don't have the proper structure of a Wyckoff, right? And that led me to actually even think that we could do something like that, which is maybe a breakout retest. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think the actual case, it's going to be a ranging here, teasing us, and then continuing up, all right? And for this approach, I'm going to remove everything and I'm going to leave this for the posterity. Let's see how well do I interpret these movements. And here's my take on. When is Black Friday, guys? In 1 week, right? How are job numbers? How are, rate cuts? How is economy? How is the Dixie? How is gold, right? I mean, You might think that gold is right now crumbling down, but since we talked about it on Friday, look at that. We just had a bounce of gold. Yes, I absolutely know. I know. We are not yet confirmed breakout or confirmed higher high, right? We have not yet confirmed a higher high. I mean, we could still bounce from here, not break the high, maybe make a higher low, and then continuing downwards, right? We can still do that, and I acknowledge that. But here, this is a great takeout, right? The only thing I was waiting for here, it is maybe a little bit of retracement, a beautiful goose head here, maybe, right? And then a continuation to dynamic reactor to bounce back down, not lose the 2,588, and F O R, and off we go. Does it match 1 week in time? 5 days. Ooh. When is Black Friday?
Oh.
Yeah, and I mean, if you get your, I don't know, do you guys get your kind of like a Black Friday bonus or something like at the end of the year or something like that? I don't know. Here in Mexico, we don't, but we get something called the aguinaldo, which is kind of like an extra payment for Christmas, and some businesses give it to you by this last weekend, so you can spend it on Black Friday. In case in Mexico, it was this weekend, so it's called the Buen Fin or the Good Weekend, right? So sometimes that's what I got. So if in the States you get something like that, I think regardless, because everybody's just waiting for the Black Friday, have their savings, right? But regardless, if you have that extra cash and you're looking at gold, does this looks, I don't know, does this just looks good to start DCAing gold? Let me throw it back to you, Alex. I don't want your opinion on what I just said regarding gold possible comeback. Not quite there yet, right? But possible comeback. And that leading to now maybe a range on Bitcoin to then burst on January and then have a retracement on end of January or February. What do you think about this?
I'm too
Dagan
bullish.
DT.
Let me change your mind, OC. I can show you.
Let's do
I
it.
can show you change your mind. Okay. You see, OC, he didn't realize that he's gonna become, once I show him this, he's gonna realize he's gonna become a werewolf. What just happened, OC? Oh.
Look at that. Nice.
Oh man. 2 days lagging. Oh man. That's my hopium, okay? There's my hopium. But with the gold, I love gold.
Wait,
We
before
do
you move
have
out
a
of
full
that,
moon.
could we take a look at the other full moons
Yes.
and look for further analysis on that? Because I think you are right now on daily, and I was on the 4 hours, so I think that will actually adjust a little bit with my prediction. I think, I don't know.
Down, up, down, up, up, down. It's pretty good, man.
It is.
Up, down. This one's wrong. This one's right. Look at this one. Down.
that.
Oh, called the up. But in the bull run, went up, 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 perfect up, perfect
Yes.
up. Anyways, something to look at. If we're looking at gold, everything else is running today too. Like you go around the industry, look at render today. My God, flying, right? Things are just flying. So Ethereum flying, right? Lots of things flying. So little rotation could be happening. Let me first check dominance. Dominance, yeah, is coming down a little bit, holding the 60% area. Okay, we haven't lost significant lows on dominance yet. Okay, we're looking for, structure, right? Structure to be lost for alt season. However, a little rotation happening today. You can see that, and you can see that reflected in Ethereum pushing up here. Okay, Ethereum getting a nice push today. Looking good, but yeah. Let's go over and look at gold. I like gold. Okay, gold getting a little bounce. I mean, gold 2%. Come on, bro.
Oh, it's gold. It's gold.
Look at this. That's all it's done. Retest. You know me. Retest to previous highs. That's all it's done, right? Now you do have this trend line coming in quite aggressively here. That has held. Okay, look at that. So that's a good trend line. Look at that. That's holding. So continuation. So with gold, what you want to see, if you love gold, then you're looking for this thing to really mitigate highs, right? So structure wise, this is strong, right? Pushing up, right? You want to see these highs taken and then retrace and then go. Okay, so I think gold is going up because we had Joe Biden's scare yesterday about World War, missiles in Ukraine. If you watched, he was giving Ukraine permission to use long-range missiles. So I think that's why gold is going up today. That would be that's how I would look at it. So when there's fear of war, gold goes up, okay? But we know when there's fear of de-dollarization, Bitcoin goes up as well, right? So right now, flagging out, can we come? We always want to remain level-headed, right? Like, obviously, Bitcoin's up only. We have clear liquidity down below here. We can see some sort of, come down spring consolidation. Then we go, like OC's talking about, very much on the table. But for now, this looks like it wants to break out. It looks like and Mondays are super bullish, right? If we're looking at these highs in here, yes, we have this high in here. I'm going to forget about that one. But if we're looking at this right now, this is a breakout and a retest, okay? This could possibly pop off. It's very possible. If we get acceptance below this area where we're trading at right now, then we probably do come into here before trying, or we break down like we talked about at the beginning of the stream and come for some of this liquidity in here and in these lows in here. Okay, so there's many options right now, but for me, I'm remaining bullish until you tell me not to be bullish, okay? Because I think this thing wants to go. I think the FOMO is real, and we'll see if we do get that follow through on Bitcoin. Okay, so I'm looking to possibly add, like you guys know, around this area right now as we speak. So we'll see if we do get the possibility to add to our long trade that we are currently in from over here. So looking at this for possible add. Okay, so I'm long from here. Okay. I'm looking for this thing to bounce out of here aggressively and then add. You don't add as price is falling. You add when price bounces. Okay, this is one thing I showed live this morning is you add when price bounces. That's going to be the key to adding to a position. Okay, so you can see rolling over, bounce. If it bounces out aggressively, then you add. If it doesn't bounce out aggressively, you don't add. Okay, so you want to see price come in, bounce. And then on that bounce, you can make a decision. You don't add as it's falling. You don't put a limit order under price action like this. That's not how you add, in my opinion. The way you add is you're on the 1 minute here, right? You have your area that you're looking to add. This is our area that we're looking to add. Look at the bounce. Now you can add if you want, right? You got to see it bounce, though. You want to see it bounce and give you confirmation that this is a liquidity grab, a sweep, and then a bounce, right? You don't want to add when it's falling. You don't want to put a limit order here and hopefully it gets filled. You want to watch price action closely, okay? You want to wait. If you see it bounce up, V-shaped recovery. That's what we're looking for right now, right? So no add yet. You want to watch price as it comes in, bounce, then we add, okay? You don't want to add to a position as it's falling. That is wrong in my opinion. That's how I add. I did it this morning. I added to a position as well. Got knocked out, but was able to close some profits as well. So there's ways to add that are more safe than others. You don't want to just be, adding to a position, because I've taken the long from here. I'm 75% out, right? So my average price has moved up to like here now, right? So I'm still in the green. Okay, you don't want to be adding to a position as it's just falling. That's not good. You want to see strengths coming in. See, this continues to roll. You haven't seen a bounce as of yet, so you're still waiting to add, right? And that's how I typically do that. And hopefully this can, bounce out of here. Whenever you do this, like think about the fair value gap in between here, right? There's a massive fair value gap. So you definitely want to be careful with any of this, right? You definitely want to be very careful with adding into this position where price is going to come back for you and look to grab liquidity, right? That's what price is meant to do. Price is meant to come after you, right? So as it's pushing up, it's going to come down, get you knocked out, and then look to continue upwards, right? How bullish did everybody just get on this push up, right? How many people are long in here, right? Tons of people are long in here. So they're trapped, right? And look how long it stayed in here, okay? Very long, right? It trapped as many people as possible, building shorts. That's what it's doing. So the market maker is sitting here building shorts while everybody's longing. Short, 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 short. He's like, ha, 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 right? He's being a little bastard, right? And then he's just like, I gotcha. Thank you. Because he needs you guys to press buy in order for him to go short, right? In order for him to make this little move down, especially with this environment, he needs to build up that short. He needs to send it down only to bring it back up, okay? But that's how it works, right? Just like this morning, right? Same thing this morning. Boom, pushes up. Boom, pushes up. Everybody's long, 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 long. I even longed here, right? I got knocked out. Sends it down on everyone's head. Bounces up. Now we go, right? So you're better off waiting for this thing to bounce, and then you go and look for that one. It takes a little bit of patience, right? A little bit of patience. Even if you're getting long here, you still got your invalidation below this low, and you can still get on the gravy train to the upside, okay? So in environments like this, what did we just do, OC? Retest the previous highs, right?
Absolutely.
So there you go. Very, very simple, but trading isn't simple. It's about managing risk and positions and all that stuff. So be careful out there. Don't get overly bullish. And Crypto Pollo is up to bat.
Pollo, you were looking at HBAR, right? Tell me a little bit more what you looked at and what is kind of like the conditions of the market that you're looking at this point. By the way, welcome.
All right, give me a second.
Morning.
yeah. Give me a second. Let me put a headset on, and then I'll give me 5 minutes. Everyone, pop up the chart, and then I'll tell you why I took the trade, and then why I saw the continuation once we passed this level.
Absolutely. Lunar Riches Crypto. I also invited Lunar Riches Crypto to jump into the stage. He says, "I'm driving. Don't worry, my friend. That's fine. Totally fine. Talk to your phone and
driving and trading.
Why could it go wrong? No, don't. That was a joke."
You said it was. You told me to talk and drive. I can talk and drive.
Oh man!
Oh,
no, you guys do.
You're gonna get me in trouble.
Smash,
here.
bang, boom! Please don't.
Oh, this is fine. This is fine.
All right. I'll let you to your discretion, but please concentrate on the road. Let me just bring up here this one, HBAR. HBAR. By the way, how's it going, my friend? Pumped. What have you been looking at? How is it? Oh shoot!
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I've just been looking at Bitcoin. I just got back kind of in the groove. Just moved, got into a new house, and it's been kind of hectic. Started markets after dark, so I've been working on that. Other than the 2 trades that I shared earlier, I haven't really traded much for like a month, man. I missed all the action in the past 2 weeks to just getting ready and moving and all that. So
I see.
Yeah.
But all the action that you have had already by moving. By the way, congratulations on the new house. That's amazing. I always love moving. Well, not the actual process of moving, but like to get into that new space. I think there's that little sensation of renewing your soul, or I don't know how to explain that, right? But I don't know. Big congratulations, my friends.
I tell you, tell you what, man. Thank you. I've got my own office now, so I'm getting stuff done. I'm getting stuff done. It's like much more productive. I don't get interrupted 10 times a day, you know, because at the previous house, my whole battle station is what I call it. My setup was in the living room. So there's just too much chaos going on all the time when you got 3 kids. So now I can block myself off and be like, y'all leave me alone for like an hour.
Focus, yeah.
Nice.
So I can focus better. Yep. And hey man, I tell you what, it makes a world of difference being able to focus when you're looking at the charts. And because if you're distracted, you shouldn't be trading, period. That'll be my tip for today. Don't be a distracted trader. Be focused. So but thank you guys for having me on. Appreciate you guys.
My
Matt
pleasure,
Love, as always.
It's always an honor to have you guys in here, Crypto Pollo, Luna Beaches Crypto. And also, you guys are veterans. Are always very, very, very welcome upstage in here. Just raise your hands if you're a veteran and you know that you got the up pass in the classes. So I have HBAR pulled up in here. So that is my Crypto Pollo. We were also talking about HBAR a couple of classes ago. It was 2 weeks or 15 days. But yeah, Crypto Pollo, you are back in online. What's up?
Yeah.
Do you want me to drop down my screen?
Yeah. If you want, I can share the thought process to this one.
Perfect.
Let me share. I'm on one screen today. I'm not home, so you got to give me a moment here.
Mr. Habar here. Let's go.
Habar, right? So this was the idea. My entry, I missed this one. I was working when this happened. And if I would have entered, it was right here at this order block. That would have been the entry. But I did miss that one. I was able to catch this one right here. This POC. And this is like a strong, if I have it drawn out on my chart, it's a real strong POC. So this is where I took the trade, and you can see you had an order block right here in Confluence with that. So I just wrote it up, and I took TP right here, but it was small TP because I basically right now I'm in swing positions. I'm in 7 positions that and I would say that they are high leveraged. I'll be honest with you, like I originally I was gonna go low, but I just felt like we had caught some bottoms like on DOT and stuff like that. So, you know, and those are up like crazy. But HBAR, I mean, it was so beat up here. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like this.
Could you probably stop sharing and share once again? On one of my screens, okay. I do have video, but on the other one, I don't. And it seems like a couple of other alumni don't have.
Okay, okay. Let me try. Yeah, it might be. Let's see. Try again. Go for it again.
It's too much alpha, man.
Right? Yeah. Nah, man, you guys have the alpha, man. I've just been here along the ride, and I'm finally to a point where things are going very well. So this was a thought process, guys. I mean, right here, I mean, when I saw this, I was like, ugh. But this was like a daily value area low. So when I went for this trade, you know, I missed this one. I actually missed this trade. The entry was supposed to be here, and I was working, but I was able to catch this one right here. So I caught this trade right here, and I've been writing it up. I did take profit here. Okay, but let me go to a smaller time frame. Let me go to an hour time frame here. So I took profit here, and because I was a greedy little chicken, I actually added to the position right here. Added to the position right here. Based on I didn't catch the bottom, but based on this this bar magnified, and we did have an order block there. And if you go back, so that's what the goal was. I added to the entry. Like I said, I'm up on this thing. Last time I looked, I was up like 2,000% on a 20x trade. I can look at it right now and tell you guys.
Crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
He's rich, bitch. Charlie Murphy.
Well, I mean, we had I have a friend of mine. Me and him, we battle trade a lot, and I mean, I've just destroyed him. We started with 150. It was $150. You had to turn it to 1K. I'm at 7K, but I did I took all my money out, but I added after I got to the 1K and beat him, I added another like 150. And right now, like this is amazing. This is the best trade I've ever done in my life.
Let's go. Don't forget to
oh,
pay
yeah.
yourself, bro.
Oh yeah, no, my stop losses are like in the 500-600% on some of these trades. But yeah, so I got dot at the bottom. I'll go. I missed link, but I found a really nice entry point. Got back in link. And then H bar has just been the murderer right now. Now here's what I'll tell you to that what I'm looking at on H bar, which is very, very interesting. Let's go to like the 8 hour here. So if you look at H bar, and you got to go back. So let's go back in the charts, right? So if I were to pull a volume profile from here to here, and if you guys, I can pull that, you're gonna see there's nothing here. So like last time, right? We wicked up to here, and just went straight down, right? And this was that fake news. Remember that fake news with H bar? Like just went up to the moon and then went. So like I said, I rode here, but I know, like besides news, I know technically. So like, I will say this: if we come back down to this level, and I get good confirmations that's the new support, I'll add to my position. I'll double down on my position for sure. But this right here, it's 18, a lot of shorts here. Look at, I mean, you got some liquidity up here, but I think for me, since I'm down here, right, I want to get confirmation, add, and then once I get up here, I'll TP. Once we get, once we wiggle down and get some good conf here, I'll add again. That way I'm always having, because my goal right now with these trades is stop loss protection. So I want to make sure that I'm taking profit, but I'm also, like I said, the money that I invested, I got it, it's all back in my account. So like in my bank account, like I took it out and said, all right, now this is free money. This is the house money that I'm playing with. So, but it's a considerable amount. So it's not like I'm gonna blow it. but yeah, I mean that's the H bar. Like my thought on H bar is this. I mean, and you guys tell me if you agree or not. Is the idea. Come here, test, wiggle down, right? Wiggle down. Sorry, I'm on my mouse pad, so it's hard to draw here. And then see if we can, we can come up here. Maybe this will be a TP, and then see what happens. But there's not a lot here, so I'm thinking that we're just gonna rip right up here to this next level, which is up here in this area. Because like I said, there's no volume here, guys. Like we can pull volume profile right now. And you'll see that we got literally, like, I mean, if I just pull it from here to here, you'll kind of see there's nothing here, guys. The price action was down here. We came up. Like I said, I'm waiting for a test right here. But I think that if we test, we'll just rip right up to this level. Because there is no, like, this is no man's land. That's why it went down really fast, and then when it tried to reach, it went. it didn't make it, but it tried, and then went right down. And you had an order block right there. So if you put an order block, there's an order block right there. So, but that's what I'm looking at for H bar, guys. I don't know if you concur, but I'd love to get your opinions on it for sure.
OC can reflect because I can't see, but that's cool, man. OC will be able to.
Well, I just turned off my chart, so OC could pop up his.
Absolutely.
OC looks frozen to me. Okay, not anymore. No, not anymore.
Oh, okay. So, all right, let me go through it very, very quick because I know Alex has to go. But
I gotta go.
Point, let me just go to daily very quickly here. And I do agree with you. Although big pumps come with big retracements, right? We have a big order block in here, and I would say that, as you mentioned, there's basically nothing from here to there. The only thing I might be just waiting on is going to be the reversal here. I want to see a multi-candle area, and for that, maybe the 15 minutes will be better to look at some patterns. Just like you realized before, if you were talking about the pattern here, what was your entry, right? Breakout retest, off we go, right? Breakout retest, yep. Off you go, as not losing the head and shoulders, the possible head and shoulders neckline here, right? So I think the same thing I will be looking at this point. Something important to note, it is that we're still, let me just clear everything out in here. It is that we are on the 15 minutes, on the 15 minutes, and this could be changing quick, all right? But we're still within the green cloud. I want to see it kind of like hovering a little bit more here. So the red clouds start turning back around as the price also comes back around. Sorry, as the ribbon also comes back around, and we don't see the ribbon actually crossing in or much into the red cloud, or at least I start making some compression up here. The main point is the ribbon not breaking the zero line and the price action not losing, and I would say previous highs, as Alex mentions, somewhere around 0.1261. And that's also because we have right there a retail area of support. So I will be expecting maybe a double top or maybe something like that that also gets fulfilled with the measure moved, and then not losing that area right down here that we also have the trend line. Oh, I'm not, all right.
Yep.
And as we come to this place, have a flip of the ribbon, and that will be my next entry for continuation. It seems that it has the potential, but I think that right now we need retail to come in and keep purchasing. If not, whoever bought, if it's not gonna hold it, maybe we'll drop it as he sees maybe some liquidity being taken. So as far as recommending an entry there, I would absolutely not, unless you're under 50 minutes and see that structure that I see. And only after that structure give you the go, maybe jump in and do it with less of a capital, right? Or I mean, a small capital entry there, small percentage, and also a little amount of X. So contain your X there. Other than that, we are past 5 minutes, so sorry for that, Alex. I know you have another compromise.
No worries, I gotta go. I'll see you later at the meeting, man.
See you later at the meeting, my friend. All right. Bye-bye. So, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, LC.
Crypto Pollo, Lunar Bitches Crypto, thank you so much for jumping in today with me and Alex. I think that's amazing for you guys. Always appreciate when you guys have to accept the invitation. It's always awesome to have you guys here up here. Lunar Bitches Crypto, keep those eyes on the road. And amazing that you have your own office. That is fantastic. I'm pretty excited to see also what you came up with the show that you got on the Piper Academy. That's awesome also. And other than that, guys, thank you so much for joining. And as always, see you guys tomorrow.